So welcome everyone. This time we're gonna have Koreans versus Portuguese. Koreans for Darknoob, who's playing in the southwest. Portuguese for Terror, who's playing in the northeast. I have team colors on, by the way. For me, Terror is blue right now, just an FYI for later on. So would you like to talk about the SIP matchup, the maps?
Sure.
All right.
What is wrong with my throat today? All right, so to the left side of the map, in the red, I'm doing non-team colors. Maybe I should just for the sake of the chat, though.
Yeah.
Alt G. Okay, Darknoob is still red. So
okay.
So to the left-hand side of the map, we have Darknoob in the red playing as the Koreans. And to the right side of the map in the blue, we have Terror, aka John Slow, playing as the Portuguese. Looking at their maps, Darknoob not really rocking the best map right now. He's got his main gold and his main stone forward. He has his secondary stone forward as well. But his saving grace, though, is he does have his 2 secondary golds in the back, though.
That's true.
So, could be worse, but definitely could be better as well. Terror's map, let's see. Bit of an opposite situation. He's got a forward main gold, back main stone, and he also has his 2 secondary golds towards the back of his base.
Yes.
So again, not the worst, but could be better as well. Just looking at these civs, I can already tell what the trajectory of this game is going to be.
I think so as well.
So starting with Terror Civ, Portuguese, I've already explained it a lot in his matchup against Dench when he was Berbers. Really solid arena pick just because the organ gun is such a strong UU. It can be very difficult to deal with, especially if your Civ does not have redemption for their monks.
Yeah.
Or just very strong defensive capabilities in order to hold them off, which Darknoob Civ Koreans does have. But unfortunately, when it comes to arena, and honestly in Arabia as well, when someone randoms Koreans, they immediately get tunnel vision and think they need to trush.
Yeah, that is true.
You probably haven't seen much of Darknoob. I have actually seen him in the past. Although he's not as avid of a trusher as Terror is, but he will trush every now and then. Especially if he thinks the Civ matchup is not in his favor. Like he once did that, Koreans versus Celts, and he trushed that game. So I think, if anything, he's just going to end up doing that in order to delay the organ guns that are inevitably going to come from the Portuguese player.
Right. Yeah, it's gonna need that. As you were mentioning, without redemption, then monks are no-go, and Koreans happen to not have redemption. Or atonement, for that matter.
Yeah, Koreans do have good defensive capabilities. I mean, guard towers are a very nice way to fend off against many types of mid-game aggression.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I don't think Darknoob's map is safe enough to do that. I think it's just too risky with these forward minerals. The chance he's gonna trush, I'd say, is at least like 90-95%. So better buckle down, boys. I hope you guys like trushes. Kappa.
We are gonna be getting close to it though. 15 villagers for both players. 16 population.
If Darknoob keeps adding villagers to the boar, maybe later to the sheep as well.
I think both players are gonna be pushing deer. Or actually no. Terra's not pushing deer at all. Where's the deer for him? Oh, outside the walls.
Yeah. But it's right by a gate, so it's actually reasonably easy to lure them in.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. He's sending the scout. Yeah, he's gonna be pushing them now. So what happens to Koreans in this matchup if trushing fails?
Typically, you either try to surround your opponent with as many towers as possible, and maybe do something like a 1TC fast imp if you want to try and kill the Portuguese early. Or or maybe since you have that map control, since you have that map control, maybe you can try booming behind it. Both these civs have pretty generic mid-game booms, so it's not like the Koreans are completely out of the game. And if you have that map control, you might as well grab the relics as well. You might be able to get ahead that way.
Speaking of which, the relic generation for this map is actually quite even. We have 2 relics on the left-hand side in favor of Darknoob, 2 relics on the right-hand side in favor of Terror, and there we have one in the middle at the bottom that's going to be contested for sure.
The relics usually aren't too big of a talking point in modern Arena, just because Arena's been modified a lot since AOC, where the relic generation is a lot more fair, as opposed to sometimes where you can have like 2 or 3 relics generate inside of your walls back in AOC's version of Arena. It was pretty ridiculous. So imagine if you got something like...
Nice.
Huh?
Nice. Learning about Arena. It's not my specialty.
Yeah. But yeah, imagine if you got a civ like Aztecs and you had that kind of relic RNG. You had 3 relics spawn inside your base. That would be like instant win, almost, for you.
Well, we have already 24 villagers for the Korean player. No village on site, so it seems like he's not going to try to go for towers after all.
So I think Darknoob will try to play the defensive game if the organ guns come. It's just, I'm really skeptical about if he's going to be able to hold on because of these forward resources. It's really risky.
All right, there we go.
But I guess by the same token, that should be his focus. That should be his area of focus for defending.
Yeah, I think he's going to try to take advantage of that right now. Is it taking stone? Because he has... Oh no, my bad. I saw the gold count. I thought he had 130 stone. It seemed kind of awkward.
So Koreans, despite the fact that they're not a very strong arena civ, they're fairly low on the arena tier. What I do like about them is the fact that they're very hard to push. Trying to smush Koreans is kind of suicide.
Right.
Most types of early to mid-game aggression is kind of suicide against them because you really don't want to push guard towers. Least of all guard towers with extra range.
Yeah.
So they're kind of similar to Teutons in that respect. My personal favorite arena civ, just because they got a bonus towards their towers and that allows them to really hang on in spite of a lot of pressure.
Right.
And they can turtle their way into their really strong late game. With I guess their classic combination would be something like halberdiers and siege onagers.
Man, the deer generation for Terror is so unfortunate for him. In particular, he's been struggling. He's still pushing the 4th one.
This deer patch right outside the gate is actually not that bad to lure in, but I personally like to use the assistance of a sheep. So you put a sheep right underneath the gate to keep it open, and then push the deer inside. And once the deer is inside, just put the sheep inside your base so it doesn't get taken by your opponent.
He's been struggling, man. But now he's gonna get both fuel buildings up. So now he's gonna be able to go for Castle Age very soon.
Ooh, Darknoob's got a lot of food. He can probably just get a really early double bid axe if he wants to. And with no farms too.
Adding a couple now.
I guess that's possible when it's probably because he has the double berries, and he also had the 4 deer, so that really gives you the potential to FC without any farms.
Right.
Double bid axe and horse collar before clicking out. This is pretty nice.
What time are you at?
12:35.
Oh, we are a little bit desynced. I am at 13:55 right now.
How is that possible in a
live game? I don't know, man.
Live game.
Does it let
That
you
is
fast
interesting.
forward?
No, it doesn't. There's
Huh.
like a 3 minute. There's like almost a 3 minute gap in between the game in-game time and the spec delay, the host time.
Right.
But the lobby should be 1 minute 30 spec delay. I don't know what's going on there.
I have seen this in the past. It's happened to me. I think it's probably related to the way Boobly handles redistribution of the game among spectators.
Maybe I should reload this game if you don't mind. Let's see if that fixes it.
Alright, sure, if you want. Although there's a pause right now. I'm not really sure if they pause or if I'm gonna be falling behind.
Maybe that could be the reason why. I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, you can try to reload it if you want. I'm gonna be waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it does seem like we have. It doesn't like we have a little bit of pause. What is gonna be the strategy right now? We have some military units here from Terror. 3 archers.
I didn't really take a good look at what Terror was doing. So I saw the barracks, I think.
Yeah. He was going for an archer range and the blacksmith to go out to Castle Age. Then he started queuing up archers. So it's gonna be some crossbows, and he's not taking any stones, so it's kind of interesting. I was expecting him to try and push with organs ASAP, but no, he's gonna be going for crossbows instead.
Maybe he's also kind of skeptical of pushing Koreans when they have access to those free guard towers.
Right.
It is one of the best ways to defend against organ guns.
Could be the case. So are you fast forwarding?
Yeah.
Does it
the
say
fastest possible speed?
Alright, does it say what time they're at right now?
It says 1845.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Probably gonna have to reload the game myself. I'm still waiting for host. Oh,
Okay,
never
so
mind.
Terror's gonna be playing this one safe. He's going map control with expos.
Alright, it's working for me now. I'm at 15 minutes.
I'm at 1740 right now.
Holy crap.
So it looks like it fixed it. For me anyways, I'm not sure what happened with you.
Yeah, I'm going a little bit fast forward now myself to try and catch up. Oh, Darknoob palisading the relics over there. Interesting. In the south. And there we go. Now I am at 1820. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. We are synced now.
1830 now, so perfect.
Yeah, perfect. 8 military units right now for John Slow getting the third TC up. We already have 3 TCs up for Darknoob, who is now with 8 extra villagers. We have seen John Slow taking the first relic in the north. He's scouted all 5 relics, but he knows that the one in the southwest is walled already. I like it that Terror is bringing the crossbows around the northwest just to try and secure that relic. It seems to me like he's probably going to be able to get 3.
Yeah, 3 is in his grasp. When you're taking map control with like whatever it is, scouts or knights, and your opponent isn't, I think the goal is at least 4 relics. So this will still be a net positive for Terror, even though you can't access that one.
Yeah, there we go. Terra's gonna be sending 2 monks to grab the northwest one. I would have liked to see one of the monks go into the south, where he was scouting with the scout. Where he was patrolling with the scout, sorry. And he might have been able to get all 4 relics.
I actually have had this matchup before. Koreans can be really scary in the late game if they can get up to siege onagers, but Portuguese, I think, are uniquely suited to deal with them because, well, they get good monks, but using monks against the potentially 10 range siege onagers is a bit risky. But I think what their biggest asset against them is the Arquebus BBC.
Yeah,
Even
that's
though
what I was thinking as well.
I was Portuguese that game, and I did not win, but I did come very close. Like, I held on forever just because he could not deal with the Arquebus BBC.
Right.
So I think that's going to be Terra's #1 tool against Darknoob this game.
Alright, so the 4th relic has been grabbed now by Terror. He's gonna try to get the 5th one. I think he's probably gonna try to take the palisade wall down.
Yeah, thankfully it won't be in range of the TC at least.
Yeah. That'd be unfortunate, man.
Wonder if Terror is laughing right about now.
Well, Darknoob is pretty much ignoring this. He is at 8 extra villagers, but he is not increasing the villager difference. He has been at about this extra villagers for a while already. So I'm not really sure if it's alright to just ignore it. Maybe if he wanted to boom, maybe he could have added a 4th TC.
Going for TC boom in a 1v1 is always really risky though.
Yeah.
You have to be really careful if you're thinking of doing that. And I think Darknoob I consider to be a bit more of a meta, more conservative type of arena player, so I don't think he doesn't like doing that kind of thing.
Right. He's given up map control though. He's gonna go for a siege workshop now inside his base. And we have both players taking stone, so we're gonna see a castle eventually. We have 6 stone miners from Terror. How many do we have here for Darknoob? About 3, so not that much.
Yeah, Terror is going to be forwarding a castle in the near future, and Darknoob, the siege workshop, trying to deal with the forward crossbows a little bit. Also, one of his upbuildings of choice for getting to Imperial. The other one will be a university.
University coming up, yeah, for Terror. That's true.
Well, for Darknoob as well.
He's gonna be able to go up now. The resources are looking so much better for Terror. 1,000 gold against 200 only.
Yeah, Darknoob just did not rally enough villagers to gold early on. He's building a second mining camp, even getting gold shaft mining before he's even clicked up to Imperial. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Terror's cooking up right now. He's going for 1 magnet as well. A defensive one.
He's buying some food as well.
Let's see. He should be able to click up as well, Darknoob.
He messed up his boom a little bit by just not having enough on gold early on.
Yeah. But he got the university up, he's got the siege workshop, and he's going up to Imperial Age himself. It's going to be only 30 seconds of difference. Though that could be the difference between winning and losing. Depends on how fast Terror manages to get a castle up. That's going to be very important for pushing.
Tower right in front of his main gold.
Yeah, he should be going for that.
What could he be opening with? You know, I think Koreans like to open with Arbalest in Imperial Age because that's their best early Imperial Age option, I think. They also have Halbs. They do miss Blast Furnace though. Could still be a decent option, and then maybe tech into Onager later on as well.
So for Koreans, in terms of unit availability, I think probably the best is Arbalest. They get fully upgraded Arbalest. They get also fantastic siege onagers. But other than that, it seems like a lot of other units are a little bit lackluster. War wagons are good, but you don't get bloodlines for your hussars. You don't get... Yeah, that's also very hurting for the cavalry archers too. That they happen to get heavy cavalry archer, but don't get bloodlines. I believe they don't get Parthian tactics either. And it seems like
they don't.
Yeah, it seems like we're gonna see the castle going up. Yeah, right there. Oh, the Magnet got converted as well.
Terra must have grabbed a last-minute redemption. Now that's paying off.
That's clutch, man.
Oh, 3 more down.
Yeah, 3 villagers with a single shot. And he spotted the barracks too.
Yeah, if he had Loom, I think he only would have lost 1 or something, but he didn't. So every time I choose not to grab Loom on Arena, I end up regretting it, but I end up forgetting about it anyways.
Yeah.
It sucks. Imperial for both now.
Yeah, man.
Those Koreans build the castles faster, so he's going to be able to... Darknoob's going to be able to jump in the Treb War first.
A bunch of monk upgrades coming up for Terror as well. Theocracy, Block Printing, Bracer. Portuguese get a very good monastery. The only thing that they are missing is illumination. So they get all the other researches. And Siege, especially with Arquebus, as you were mentioning in the BBC, can be especially deadly too against even Siege Onagers.
It's a really volatile matchup at that point, where the Arquebus BBC can deal with the Siege Onagers very well, but you have to keep an eye on them because otherwise they get one shot by Siege Onagers.
Right. Very interesting that Terror is going for conscription before getting a trebuchet out though.
Maybe he's just going to rely on bombard cannons. Yep, there we go. That's really risky against Koreans though, because these keeps have full ranged upgrades. They're 13 range.
Right. So that's the same than the BBC.
Yeah, I personally don't like this decision, especially because conscription does not affect siege workshops.
Right.
So I think that was a bit of a waste personally.
Oh man, those towers. 13 range. 12 range actually for the BBC, so I was wrong. They get outranged by Koreans' towers. What?
Look at this.
Oh no!
Bomber cannon down. He has not noticed.
Oh man. So that's what he's gonna use the trebuchet for. Towers.
Darknoob also has arrow slits. So
yeah.
These keeps are just gonna output so much damage. So this is a huge disadvantage for Terror because he's not even engaging Darknoob's own castle. Trying to get a convert on this BBC. Will we be able to get it? No. He pulled it back just
very close
time.
though.
Ooh, even loses a monk. Almost lost 2. Oh, he lost 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Crazy range on these towers.
Alright, there we go. The final keep went down and we have 3 bombard cannons there. Ready to take down the trebuchets.
The repair villagers as well.
Very unfortunate though. A little bit too late. The castle did end up going down.
What does it have inside these siege workshops? Okay, a couple of mangonels and some bombard cannons as well. Both these civs also get siege engineers, so they're going to be even in that regard as well.
There's a lot of
afforded right now.
There's a lot of resources for both players, so I'm very interested to see what Darknoob's next move is going to be.
It's going to be a race to get siege engineers at this point. It's going to be a BBC micro war. The only problem with that though is the fact that Portuguese can convert the enemy bombard cannons. Koreans can't do the same.
Yeah, and also it's going to be harder to micro around ballistics BBCs.
Yeah, but I don't think Terror grabbed Arquebus.
He can potentially go for a castle. Is it taking stone still? Yeah, he's taking stone. He's going to have enough to go for another castle. I think he's going to go for that if he notices that it's becoming a BBC war.
What is it with Terror and monks today? First it was the Burmese game last game where he just went mass monks and monk rush. Now it's late game monks for him.
You gotta challenge yourself, man. You gotta push yourself. That's how you get better.
Did Terror give his password to his account to a Turkish player or something? Like what?
Another keep coming up. But man, we have 3 trebuchets. I don't think keep are going to be very good against these units anymore. And there we go.
In case the joke went over your head, Turkish players on Arena are notorious for going smushes almost every game.
Oh. Yeah, I recognize the player name, but not the reference. Alright, yeah, another castle is coming up now for Terror, so he's gonna be able to go for Arquebus.
Arquebus 700 food, 400 gold. He has the gold, but not the food. I think he needs to expand his farm eco a little bit. Only 23 farms. That's not nearly enough.
Oh, let's take a look over here. So we have bombard cannons, we have skirmishers, mangonels, trebuchets. The trebuchets should be taken down by the bombard cannons. Those skirmishers are doing work on the monks, man. Oh, so many monks going down.
Monks.
Oh,
Theoretically, he got Karak instead of Arquebus.
no, no, man.
Terror.
Why? He clicked
That's
the wrong.
deck.
He clicked the wrong crown. Did he cancel it? I think he canceled
He
it.
got it.
He got
went
it?
through.
Oh no,
It
man.
went through. Dude,
That
this
is
is
such a
gonna be why
waste.
he loses the game, isn't it?
Well, he's gonna realize about it the moment that Red's bombard cannons start dodging the cannonballs.
Yeah, and also he has the advantage in the BBC war because Darknoob didn't get siege engineers yet.
That's correct. We have 13 range on Blue's BBCs. Well, eventually all the trebuchets went down, which is fantastic for Darknoob.
At this point, you know, Terror's banking up a lot of wooden food. He might as well engage in a skirm war as well.
Do you remember in Aspiring Experts, one of the things that we used to say is the difference between the 2.2k and the 2.4k players is usually the attention span. And I noticed just a moment ago the Darknoob had like 25 idle villagers and Johnslow had like 30 as well. They are fixing their ecos right now, but there were a lot of villagers resting on dead farms and exhausted resources.
And Terror, please tell me you realize you're missing Arquebus.
Well, the good thing for him is that Darknoob is not really microing around the bar cannons, so not hurting as much.
And also, another reason why Terra had so many idols is because he had all these forward villagers repairing the castle and also repairing a siege. It's one thing Terra is really good at.
Getting
Just
idle?
keeping in mind what siege what no, keeping well that too, but also just making sure he keeps the siege units alive.
What else do we have? Another siege workshop coming up forward from Terror.
Ballistics. Does he think that he needs ballistics after getting Arquebus? He doesn't.
If he's going for ballistics, I expect to get some ranged units. Or maybe,
You know, he
maybe
only has his first archery range.
Right.
No, it has to be it.
All right.
He
Yeah.
thinks he got Arquebus. He's like, why aren't my cannonballs like tracking his targets?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I have to get ballistics as well. And he's gonna be very disappointed to find that getting ballistics doesn't help either.
Wow. So
This game is a meme.
that's right there for anyone here taking it too hard on themselves, not knowing the technology names and what they do.
Yeah, Terra's got to be like, he's like, this tech is broken. Why do my bombards not have ballistics?
Game is completely bugged, man.
Check your castle. Freaking.
Take a look at the eco balance for Darknoob as well. 0 food.
This causes me physical pain to see.
He's queuing up so many skirmishers, but he's also going for light cavalry. Where are the stables? Oh, he's going for the stables in the south. Is he gonna try to start raiding? He's gonna need a couple of petards if he wants to bust through.
He's not thinking of that. He's gonna charge the BBC.
Yeah, that
There's
makes
not
sense.
much defending them.
That makes
That's
sense.
all
Yeah,
on account
there's
of
only
Terror
monks
not
there.
thinking 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, that is actually very
Sorry,
good.
even.
Forging.
You're gonna see a lot of bada booms against these skirms.
Oh, but now we have some organ guns coming out from the castle. If he started going for those units before, he might have had enough by now to defend the bombard cannons against the light cavalry, but this is way too late, man.
Terror really needed to have thought 2 steps ahead, because he has all the resources in the world right now to make all these tech switches that he needs.
Well, you know what's good? Getting ballistics now makes it a lot easier for the castle to defend more effectively the bombard cannon, so there's that.
Yes.
My god, man.
He still doesn't have Arquebus.
I thought he was gonna get all the bombard cannons with the light cavalry, but the castle was enough. The castle and the organ guns.
And he's not gonna know for a while because he's queued up a lot more organ guns.
Oh no!
When you queued up units, you don't see the available text that you have in there. Okay, so instead of defending with halberdiers, he's just gonna defend with organ guns.
He's also gonna be going for stables himself, so we're gonna see for Portuguese light cavalry only. They don't get hussars, but they do get bloodlines though.
Bloodlines, all the blacksmith techs, so they're perfectly good light cav. They should be better than the Korean Hussars, the worst Hussars in the game.
Yeah, they don't get blast furnace, they don't get plate barden armor.
No bloodlines.
Yeah.
Is this castle finally gonna go down? It's been a pretty big stalemate in the middle for at least like 15-20 minutes.
Talk about the overkill, man. Take a look at how many stables are we gonna see up from Terror. 8, 9 stables coming up.
So Darknoob's making his light cavalry because he wants to charge the BBC.
Oof, man.
And Terror looks like he's going to be making his light cav to try and charge the skirms.
Oh boy. We have 75 HP on the Korean Hussar. Only +2/+2. We have 80 HP on the light cavalry from the Portuguese player, and we have plate barden armor on the way for the +3 as well. So definitely going to be getting the edge there.
Having done some research, apparently it turns out a Hussar, let's say a Hussar that has all the blacksmith techs but doesn't have bloodlines, they can win against a light cav that does have bloodlines and all the blacksmith techs, just because the Hussar attacks slightly faster. It's like 5% faster.
Right.
Looks like Terra's broken through somewhat. Darknoob forced to retreat. Now he's grabbing Arbalest. Arbalest can be a really nice answer to the gunpowder army. Organ guns are usually really tanky against arrows, but not when they're just regular vanilla organ guns without the elite upgrade.
Man, he's gonna need a massive Arbalest to fight against the light cavalry though, because we have 7 light cavalry queued up for the blue player. His food eco is also insane, so he's gonna be able to queue up a lot more, and he's producing from 9 stables.
Darknoob has queued like 10 Arbalests in each of his ranges in the back as well.
Yeah, 33 Arbalests coming out from him.
He's running a bit low on gold. This is the last bit of gold he has towards the back of his base. He needs to spend it wisely.
How much is that? Let's see. 450.
Because Koreans, I think, are a lot more gold dependent than as a civilization than the Portuguese are. The Portuguese get really solid trash, and they get the gold discount bonus, which kind of helps you conserve gold at this stage of the game.
Honestly, man, I don't see a way for Darknoob to come back. Jon Snow is taking control of the south gold. He was already taking the north neutral gold. Darknoob is completely open.
Well, hey, how about this? Before we make the video, how about you clip that? How about you clip that moment instead? It's probably too far back in the stream to do it. Maybe I should just make the clip once the stream is over.
Yo, man, that's gonna be gold.
I think okay, finally, Terror gets Arquebus.
Did he? Oh, did I miss it? I didn't see it coming up in the
I caught it towards the tail end as well. You can check. I would tell you to check the tech tree, but I think that's kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, there we go. Arquebus research complete. 50 minutes, 18 seconds. All right.
Suicide light cav charge to try and take down the bombard cannons.
Yes.
I think Terra's in a really good position now. He's got a lot of BBC, a lot of pushing power potential right now.
I would like to see another castle. I would like to see a castle towards the south, close to the gold that he's taken and close to the farms the Darknoob went for.
I think what Terror would have needed at this point is just do a line of keeps to defend against the bomber towers, and maybe tech into halbs, place them in between the keeps and also a few bombard cannons to snipe the trebuchets. And once the Portuguese light cav try to come in to snipe the BBC, have the halbs at the ready to protect them. I think that's what should have happened. They didn't do that, and he's just holed up in his base.
Oh man, no, 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 no! Oh! Terror tried to build a castle with 2 villagers and it got shot down by a bombard cannon.
Well, at least he doesn't really need it, but that's a lot of stone down the drain. No!
Oh,
He brought all his cannons forward! They're all gonna die!
He misclicked. I think he was trying to target the keep. Oh my god, no! It's not over, man. I hope he doesn't call it GG. He's got a lot of resources.
Hashtag Terror Micro. GPN doesn't know what he's missing.
Well, yeah, he has the resources to replenish the bombard cannons at least.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. Just goes to show all the gold control that he has. Titanic. And now Darknoob's gonna lose all his Arbalest. He's not pulling them back. It's the GG.
And there we go, yeah.
Relics.
No relics. Well, he was too passive, man, I think, for the relics.
I've been spec kicked because I'm an idle spec, apparently.
Oh,
No, it's just the game is over capacity.
They're gonna play another one. But right now the score is 2-1 in favor of Terror. Let's go back.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die by the end of today.
Actually, let me take a quick look at the achievements before going back. Yeah, what do we have here?
Was that?
KD 2-1 in favor of Terror. I would not expect that number.
Yeah, after he grabbed Arquebus, his KD went 2-1.
Yeah.
It's about time.
Alright, good stuff. He got almost 5k gold from the relics.